Welcome dear viewers and lovers of mathematics. I remain tutor Cletus Okoli. In today's mathematics class, we have a question, a challenge that is already written on the board. I want you to kindly watch this video to the end. But remember to subscribe to my channel, tutor Cletus Okoli. Like my video and share it to your learning colleagues. Alright. What is the difference between two consecutive solutions of the equation x raised to the power 3 minus 6x raised to the power 2 plus 11x minus 6 equal to 0. Now, in solving this question, solution to it, x raised to the power 3 minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 equal to 0. Please look at this question, it is a polynomial function. Okay? So what we are going to do first is to factorize the polynomial. From factorizing it, we now get the values of x. And because x is raised to the power 3, we are expecting to get 3 real solutions to this polynomial equation. Therefore, to factorize it, let us start by saying let x be equal to 1. What we want to do is to see if x minus 1 is one of the factors of this polynomial. And it will be correct if the left hand side will give us 0. So doing that, I will now have x raised to the power 3 as when x is 1, I have x raised to the power 1, okay? Sorry, 1 raised to the power 3 minus 6 into 1 raised to the power 2, then plus 11 into 1, then minus 6. Would this be equal to 0? Now, moving forward, 1 raised to the power 3 is 1, 1 raised to the power 2 multiplied by negative 6 is negative 6, then 11 into 1 is 11 minus 6. Will this give us 0? We can see 1 plus 11 is 12, then minus 12. This is exactly equal to 0. What does this mean? It means that x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. The polynomial x raised to the power 3 minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6. One of the factors is this. Now, since we have known one of the factors, we need the second factor. So x minus 1 multiply the second factor should be equal to 0. So what will be the second factor? Okay? And if x plus 1 is linear, it means that the second factor is going to be quadratic. Hence, we have x raised to the power 3 here. Now, let us go by synthetic division method. What does that mean? I am going to use a simple approach. Instead of going by long division method, I use this synthetic division method. And how do we do that? I am going to pull out, okay, the coefficients of all that I have by the left hand side. And what is the coefficient? I have from here, let me put it down again, x raised to the power 3 minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 equal to 0. That is what I am given. Now the coefficient of x cubed here is 1. The coefficient of x squared here is minus 6. The coefficient of 11 here is coefficient of x here is 11, and then I have minus 6. Very good. Now, we have discovered that x minus 1 is one of the factors, implies that x is equal to 1. Now, let me take 1. What I will now do, I am going to bring down this 1 using this synthetic division method. When I bring down this 1, I'll use this 1 to multiply 1 and it will give me 1. Okay? What I will do next is minus 6 plus 1 is going to give me minus 5. I will multiply minus 5 by 1 also. That is going to give me minus 5. So I have here minus 5. Next I will do is 11 minus 5. That is going to give me plus 6. Next I will do is 1 multiplied by that 6, which will give me 6. Positive. Then I will now do minus 6 plus 6. That is going to give me 0. That we are getting this 0 implies that x minus 1 is truthfully one of the factors of the polynomial function. If this place is not 0, it means that x minus 1 is not one of the factors of the polynomial. But because this place is 0, it implies that x minus 1 is very correct to be one of the factors of the polynomial. Therefore, what I will now do is, here, what I have is 1, so I'm going to form a quadratic equation with what I have here now. Okay, and that is the coefficient here will be 1. That is x raised to the power 2. Then the coefficient here will be minus 5x, whereas this place becomes the constant value, positive. equal to 0. So what does it mean? I have gotten the first factor of the polynomial, which is x minus 1, and I have gotten the second factor. I can now join the two factors together to have x minus 1 into x squared minus 5x plus 6. All this is equal to 0. You know, mathematics is life. So having factorized the polynomial function or equation, this is what I got. But if you look into this bracket, it is a quadratic equation, meaning that I can factorize it further. So what does that mean? It means that factorizing this x raised to power 2 minus 5x plus 6, it is going to give me, remember the approach of factorization method of quadratic equation. So I look for two numbers I can multiply to get 6 positive, and when I add that same two numbers I will get minus 5. So we think of minus 3 and minus 2, because if I multiply minus 3 and minus 2, I am going to get plus 6. And when I add the 2, I am going to get minus 5. Therefore, using it to replace the middle term, I am going to have x raised to power 2, then minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. Okay? Now, upon factorizing this, what is common in the first bracket is x, then I have x minus 3. What is common in the second bracket is negative 2. Then I will also have x minus 3, because minus 2 multiplied by x will give me minus 2x. And also minus 2 multiplied by negative 3 is going to give me positive 6. Very correct. Therefore, I have x minus 2, and also x minus 3. And the factors of this quadratic function, which is x squared minus 5x plus 6. Remember, I have already here x minus 1. Therefore, the complete factors of the polynomial, are 1, which is x minus 1. The second one is x minus 2. The third one is x minus 3. These are the factors, and all of them are equal to 0. You know, mathematics is life. Remember that. Subscribe to my channel. Okay, moving forward, the first bracket is equal to 0, second one is equal to 0, and the third one is equal to 0. So what will I do? X minus 1 is equal to 0, meaning that x is equal to 1, the first value. And look at where we tested it before we formed the first factor of the polynomial. Also, the second bracket, x minus 2 is equal to 0, meaning that x is equal to 2, second value of x. Remember, x is raised to power 3. The highest degree of the polynomial is to power 3, implying that we are going to get 3 answers, 3 solutions. So the third bracket is x minus 3 equal to 0, implying that x is equal to 3. What are the values of x finally? X is equal to 1, 2, and 3. These are the solutions to the polynomial equation. But then, that is not what we are interested in. We have gotten the values of x. Now let's look into what they asked us to find. Actually, what is the difference between two consecutive solutions? See the main place of the equation. So the solutions are here. X equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3. Consecutive implies two numbers that are nested, okay? Two consecutive solutions. These are the solutions. What are two numbers that are next to each other? What is the difference between them? So these two numbers are consecutive. 1, 2. After counting 1, you count 2. Also, 2 and 3 are consecutive. Now, what is the difference between them? So the difference between 1 and 2 is 2 minus 1, which is 1. And the difference between 3 and 2 is 3 minus 2, which is 1. Therefore, the answer to the given question, which is interested in finding the difference between two consecutive terms, the answer therefore, which is the difference, is equal to 1. Final answer. But the solution to the polynomial is 1, 2, 3. Whereas difference between two consecutive terms is 1. Thank you for watching till the end. Remember, I am Tutor Sokoli. Kindly subscribe to my channel, and may God bless you.